Ron has 6 more than twice as many pencils as Rex. Roy has 8 more than twice as many pencils as Rex. So immediately we should know that Rex is going to be the X, because there isn't anything in there that describes Rex. Rex is being used to describe others. So Rex will be X. We don't have to read the rest of the problem next, because since we know that Rex is X, we can at least set up our expressions for Ron and Roy. Ron, up here, has 6 more than twice as many pencils as Rex. 6 more than twice as many is what expression? 6 plus 2x. We can use that. And then we go on to Roy. Roy has 8 more than twice as many as Rex. What's the expression for Roy? Yeah, 8 plus 2x. Now we can read the rest of the problem and see what it is we have to do. Rex and Ron combined. So here's Rex and Ron. Rex and Ron combined. When they're combined, that means we're going to have to add them together. So let's do that. Rex is X and Ron is 6 plus 2x. Rex and Ron combined have the same amount as Roy. So same means equals. And Roy is 8 plus 2x. So there's your equation that you have to solve. Anytime you have more than one x on any side, you should combine them together. We have an x and a 2x on the left-hand side. How many x's does that make? 3. So 3x, and don't forget the 6 that's still there, and everything else goes where it was at. Now you have it in a form that we have solved over and over again. You're going to leave your 3x on the left and move that 2x to the left, changing the operation. And then 8 on the right side, move the 6 over, make it minus 6. 3x minus 2x is just 1x, and 8 minus 6 is 2. So right away we know that Rex has 2. Now the problem up here says, what is the sum of Rex, Ron, and Roy increased by 20? So we're going to have to find out what everybody else has. We know Rex, we just found him. He has 2. So let's plug that 2 in for X where Ron is at. 6 plus 2 times 2. That's 6 plus 4. That's going to be 10. Let's plug that 2 in for X with Roy. 8 plus 2 times 2. 8 plus 4 is 12. Now remember what the problem said. What is the sum of Rex, Ron, and Roy increased by 20? So we have to find the sum of Rex, Ron, and Roy, which is 2 plus 10 plus 12. That's the same as 12 plus 12, which is 24. The problem, again, says, what is the sum of Rex, Ron, and Roy increased by 20? So we're going to have to add 20 to this to get your final answer of 44. On a test, you'll likely have to answer as separate questions, how many did Rex have? How many did Ron have? How many did Roy have? What is the sum of all of their items? What if you increase it by 20? All those could be separate test questions. You could get 5 or 6 questions out of one problem. In this case, the final answer to the entire problem is 44. Sandra has 4 more books than Sam. Sally has 3 more books than Sam. The sum of Sam and Sally is equal to what Sandra has. What would each person have if they all added 5 more books to their collections? So Sandra has 4 more than Sam, and Sally has 3 more than Sam. Sam is being used as a reference for the other 2 people. That means that Sam would have to be the X. So Sandra has 4 more than Sam. So X plus 4. And then you have Sally. Sally has 3 more than Sam, so X plus 3. The sum of Sam and Sally. The sum of Sam and Sally, here's Sam and here's Sally. That's X plus 3. Is equal to what Sandra has. Here's Sandra. So equals X plus 4. You have 2 X terms on the left-hand side, X and X. Add those to get 2X. Keep everything else the same. And now solve that equation, keeping the 2X on the left and moving the X over, making it minus. The 4 stays on the right, the 3 goes over, becomes minus. 2X minus X is 1X, 4 minus 3 is 1. And remember, 1 represents Sam. Now the rest of the problem says, what should each person have if they all added 5 more books to their collections? We have to find out what each person has to begin with. And we know that Sam has 1. So we're finished with her. Now we go to Sandra. And Sandra has an X there. We know that X equals 1, so it's 1 plus 4, which is 5. Sally has an X. We know that X is 1, so it's 1 plus 3, which is 4. We know what each one has now, but the problem says, what if they added 5 more books to their collections each? So let's go over to here and add 5. We'll add 5 to that one to get 6. We will add 5 to this one to get 10, and 5 to this one to get 9. 6, 10, and 9.